Welcome back to the channel, folks. Thanks for stopping by. This is Luna here with another King Arthur Legends Rise video. Today I want to kind of dive into Arena a little bit and kind of show you the team I'm working on. I went through and probably spent like 1,000 energy going through gargoyles so I can get some more of that gold needed to change some of the builds around, and mainly to upgrade some of the sets I was working with. But what I'm running for my team, and again, just trying to use the best I got. This is by no means going to say that you make this team that you're going to win every single time. But I will say by making some of the changes I made, I probably went from about a 50% win rate to probably about 75, 80. So definitely an increase there. But I'm actually kind of going back and forth with Cirrus in the lead, but back and forth with her relic going between the fire and the storm. And that's mainly just kind of depending on the relics that the other teams are using. But what I do like about the storm relic for her is that when she's removing those buffs, it's not an actual attack, so she doesn't counter, Brennan or Aine for them to attack you while they have their berry up or that counter strike up in place. So by running her in the lead, so I can get that leader effect for that attack speed up 20%, because definitely a lot of the the characters I'm working with, I don't have them plus 300 speed for most of them, so I would love to have them there, but again, got to work with what we have. Jump back, so I'm working with Cirrus in the lead, and then with Morgan, obviously, and a lot of teams still. But I'm kind of, again, going back and forth between her flame and her storm, kind of depending on who I'm going up against. But most of the time I'm going with their flame just to try to get that attack speed decrease on the other team. Also running Brennan, especially if a lot of the teams I'm going against, I'm not going first. So having that barrier up and giving him the chance to counterattack and put that heal reduction up is definitely helpful. I guess it probably helped too if I were to show you the builds and I have them all in. So I have Brennan in Vigor and Defense set. I was just thinking I probably should go in and wonder if I have a defense piece that has actual attack percentage in it. Crit damage, HP, crit damage, attack but not a 6-star. I guess maybe I have to actually, while I'm trying to get more materials to craft more vigor gear, I guess I can try to see if I can get lucky with attack piece, just to kind of give him some more damage, because his damage is based off of attack and defense. So as you can see, obviously his defense is much higher, total of 6,005. But I would like to get that attack up a little bit more too, just to, hey, a little bit of damage helps, especially when he's counterattacking while he's under a barrier. Jump back over to Cirrus. I have her in an accuracy and a vigor set because I definitely want to land the debuffs that she can land. And then Morgan, typically when I'm running like say Hall of Conquerors or some of the other content, I actually have her in a vigor and a defense set. But for the sake of the arena, I have her in a speed set just to try to obviously make her much faster. And I do have to go back and forth and swap that orb over because I just don't have enough strife orbs to spread across my serpent team. But definitely I would say strife is the way to go when it comes to arena, just because give you a chance to attack again once one enemy dies is very, very strong. So I got Cirrus, I got Morgan, I got Brennan. What are you doing? Wrong spot. Jump over to the Coliseum here. And as you can see, there's a lot of, I'm sure you guys know, a lot of Aine, a lot of Brennan. But even though having that, oh, I forgot, the person I mainly built up, I did recently do a video where I was actually trying to get more copies of Valla up so I can get her, shivers, there we go. So I can try to get that buff explosion, especially help me with Hall of Conquerors. So please, if you haven't done so, check out that video. But also I have her in a speed and an accuracy set, because again, trying to land some of those debuffs, especially attack speed down, definitely helps in the Hall of Conquerors. But obviously, just overall make her faster. But you know, again, attack speed, I'd love to have that as a 6-star. Pierce, definitely for a little bit more damage, because the team I'm going, I don't have a big damage deal. I'm not using Arthur, I'm not using Iroette, I'm not using Bedivere. I'm just trying to rely on removing their debuffs and just slowly kind of controlling their turn meter between Morgan and Valla as well. So jumping in here, let's see, let's check out this team. I don't like it having Saris in there, because again, all their team is probably faster than me anyway. Probably definitely not going to win the speed race there. So let's see what we got. Turn this auto off. Okay, flame. So let's go after. I would love to also have my Valla faster than my Morgan, but again, it's just working with the speed gear that I have. Okay, try to move those buffs. Another reason I like to use her Storm Relic sometimes is for the simple fact of having that sleep available, especially when you're going up against an Arthur. If you're getting knock him down, you actually have him on a normal status, like landing her sleep when you go to knock him out. That actually doesn't trigger his damage immunity or immortality. I can't remember exactly what it is. Alright, so actually doesn't already have a counter strike. Let's just see if we can move that barrier. Still get that counter attack. And there goes to sleep. Looks like we might not win this one. Of course, you know, I won quite a few in a row. Jump on a video to record, and of course I gotta attack him. I do like that when our health is down, getting that extra sleep is definitely beneficial, just for that control. Alright, don't want to try to wake everybody up yet. No, let's just keep taking away on Brennan here. Do have to be conscious of the time. That is definitely one thing that can't really sting when you go to almost have that team completely knocked out and then you run out of timer. Definitely not fun. So, something else I would love to see is like a live arena function come to this. And not to just kind of remake some of the aspects of Raid, but I do think it's pretty cool what they have set up for their live arena, to where you can pick different champions, and when someone has picked that champion, you can use them on your team just to kind of make it more strategic. And then also having a function to say you team of 4, you pick 5, with given a chance to ban one of the other teams or the other opponent's champions. I think will also be cool. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. Buff explosion there, come on. Oh, she got that immunity up. And looks like I'm be subject to time here. That is the one kind of downfall, or not. Aine's just gonna take me out with her her A3 there. Let's see, come on. Still. See, having that a little bit more attack there on Brennan, I think definitely would have helped with the, yeah, of course. Forget about that revive. I think that little bit of attack there definitely would have took Merlin out for me. And then I'd just been looking at digging away at Aine, which is definitely possible with that taunt. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's try this team out. Not an Aine on this team, but still a Brennan. And it still can be kind of difficult, like I said, not really having a really big damage dealer in there. Let's see, let's just go in. Let's go off to Iroette, try to get that. She can definitely knock me out there. See if we get that taunt. There we go. Definitely don't want those heals going on, especially since I don't, again, not really having that damage dealer. Trying to make up for it. Let's see, it's just A1 here. And again, you know, do what's best in your account. Just trying to think about, you know, what the opponents are, kind of knowing what their abilities are, going back and forth between which relics to use. Nice. That can definitely smack. And again, nice having that strife set to go again. And I really love Sarah's there. She's coming again with those counterattacks, and that's been huge sometimes too. Just that little bit of damage coming in. Sometimes that's all it takes. There we go. Nice. Just let's see, A2 here. Get that hill reduction up. Come on, so we get some turn meter control. And really that reduced attack definitely is huge from Valla there. And I really gotta put some time in this week after the reset, because it's been real tough coming in, going to 4 and drop all the way back to Platinum 5, and then fight your way all the way back through 5, back through 4. And you see like these win and loses is crazy. I get plus 17. Sometimes I get like plus 8 or minus 17. It doesn't really seem like there's a rhyme or reason to some of these. Okay, I will say going up against an Aine, a Brennan, and a Guinevere is extremely tough, especially with her protection that she does. So that's going against this team. And that flame relic for Brennan there can really smack. Go in. They do have, I forget his name, what's his name? Baldwin there. For that sheer damage, that can definitely cause a problem too. Not as bad as a Guinevere, but with that buff explosion, still getting that counter strike. And sometimes I have my kind of close to running out of time. So then if I get down to say one enemy left, I'll just turn that auto back on just to kind of run through to get it done faster. It's like these buffs. Take out Cirrus. Especially she's got that mirror image. Forgot about that. Can I just undo any work that you just did trying to put debuffs on her? Strike. Can want to reduce their attack. Reduce on that attack speed. And Brennan. Man, he gets smacked hard, especially when he comes on with a counter attack. Of course, again, going through here, go from winning most of the battles to making a video on out of 1 to 3, right? But again, doing this, trying to pick teams that have Brennan and Aine in it, just to kind of show you, using that buff removal can definitely be beneficial. Here's one, just, let's see, yes. And let's switch over to Morgan's Storm Relic there. Maybe try that sleep first. But definitely having Cirrus in there and that lead spot, getting an extra 20% attack is huge. Buff explosion. Nice. Remove some other buffs there. Cirrus. Already has the top, trying to just take him out. You see that Probably if I would have changed those earrings over to attack versus defense, probably could have just took that Bedivere out there. We definitely gotta worry about Merlin. Even though his revive is not huge, but especially when you're working against a time clock, sometimes that's all it takes. Let's try to put him back to sleep. Nice. Go after Merlin there. Of course. Let's go after Merlin there. Take out Morgan. But I will say, before bringing in Valla, there was just way too often trying to go up against that Aine's counter strike is just lose no matter what I did. Alrighty, well, 2 out of 4, about 50%, not too bad. Coming in before the reset, coming up on 8 o'clock tonight. But again, maybe swapping out Brennan for an author can also be very helpful because of his immortality can definitely, especially have him set up for damage. Kind of the rest of your team can be killed except for him, but then he just comes in and just smacks everybody, knocks them dead. I will say, I think some teams I've seen with healed can really do a lot of damage, but really I think I just need get more chivalries on her, get the extra 10% attack and speed, another 15% attack, another defense and HP, make them more survivable, and then that 25% effect resistance. So really, if I can get her up to chivalry 9, would be phenomenal. Then maybe just use these remnant summons to kind of pick up chivalry 10 there. But let's jump up. Let's jump into Lake Avalon here, and let's see what we got. 2 rare summons, definitely going to save there. Last video I did swap out Brennan for Bedivere, because I think I might have to slide him into some of my Hall of Conquerors team. But I don't have any chivalries on him. Or I would love to take Arthur as well, because he's used everywhere and his damage can be insane. But come on, let's not hit pity here. And looks like come up on pity. 1 single rare, ouch. It's alright, use them for the shard shop. I do have quite a few flame relics to pull here, but not really other than Brennan and Aine. I'm not sure if there's anyone that I really would like. Pretty much have all the other flame relics that I really need. Guaranteed at least get legendary for one of these pulls. If we don't hit, even if we hit Mercy, we'll definitely get one. It looks like we're going to Mercy there. I think I do have all the rares, relics except for one, but I think it's a Frost I'm missing for. Can't remember, it's one of the fairies. Come on, hey, give me more than one. And 2 rares, 1 legendary. Nice, Arrowhead. Definitely use that to empower her flame relic. I do use that as well, so I'll definitely take that. Let's do 2 more 10 pulls, see if we can get lucky. Get back to back would be great. I don't think I've ever had back-to-back legendaries while pulling relics. I think I've had it once when summoning champions, but I don't think I've ever had back-to-back with legendaries. Come on, nope. That's alright. Hey, getting a little more. Hey, 3 rares. Nice. But getting a little bit more damage out of my Earwitch Flame Relic I definitely use, because I use her in the Pod Drag, or I think I always say that wrong. What is that? What is that dungeon? Badarge, I think is what it's called. I always want to say Pod Drag. For some reason, I'm crazy. Alright, do have 20 storms to pull. May have to pull 3 more. I'm not going to do it here. If we have to go all the way to pity, hopefully we'll not. But I can't, I was just checking before this video, I don't think there's anyone that I'm actually missing that would be beneficial for their, hey, 3 rares, nice. Definitely saving my rare relics to kind of empower them as well. And also, if I don't really need it, but if I got that one relic I'm looking for, so it's up in the shop, I'm close to hitting, getting up 52,000 more to be able to buy another one. And yep, gonna have to go to pity. But I will say, definitely, oh, not there, go back to the shard shop here. Definitely come here and check out what you got. Definitely make sure you get that special rate up summon every day. Excuse me, go over to relics. I am kind of tempted to go after Healed Flame relic, but really I'm not sure if that's something I want over some of these other ones, like say Aine's Flame relic or Brennan's Flame relic. Chain Z's all day. I have all of my rares up to silver level 10, thankfully. Just to make sure, slowly build that up, you know, work on getting those special rate summons first. But yeah, I can do quite a couple of rare empowerments here. And obviously get irrits as well. Just to make sure. So, sometimes I've come close to selling it, and I would really hate to sell that one Arthur Storm relic there that I got. Okay, 2350. But if need be, you know, it's one of the relics showed up that I really wanted, I could easily convert some of those rares over. So that's kind of also why I'm saving them, not really working to empower them. I'm kind of a completion, so I'd love to do that regardless. But not that it's definitely necessary to do, but if I would have those as a backup if I need them. Alrighty, well, that's all I got for you guys today. Again, thanks for stopping by, and please like and subscribe, and leave comments on the video of what teams you're using. Hey, some recommendations that you might would make more sense, or like, hey, Luna, maybe you should check this out, or try this, or try that. You know, I'm open to anything. But again, thanks for stopping by. Have a blessed day.